Good evenings, ladies and gentlemen, member of the boards of directors. My name is Amar Hazi bin Abdul Muaz, Senior Communication Manager at IKEA. Thank you for giving me opportunity to present today. I am here to seek the board's approvals for the clear communication training programs, a strategic initiative designed to strengthen communication practice across our organizations. Throughout this presentation, I will explain the current communication challenge we face, the proposed training programs, its implementation plan, and the expected benefit for both employees and organizational performance. Now, let us begin with a brief introduction to the proposal. Next, we go to introductions. Ladies and gentlemen, as Senior Communication Manager at IKEA, my role focuses on strengthening communication practice across the organizations, especially during digital transformations. My key responsibilities is to develop internal communication strategies for managers and team, improve meeting quality, instruction flow, and collaborations, support employee engagement and workplace productivity, monitor training outcomes, and communication improvements. The purpose of this proposal is to seek approval for the communication training programs to improve quality, clarity, collaborations, and performance. Ladies and gentlemen, before discussing the programs, let me briefly introduce our organizations. IKEA is an international home furnishing retailer. Our vision is to create a better everyday life for many people, while our business idea to offer well-designed and functional home furnishing products at price low enough for as many people as possible to afford them. Ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, this is the examples of our design that we produce from our company. Though there's a lot of design that we produce and sell in our company. Ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, this is the example of item and furniture that our company sell inside our shops. There is a lot of items and furniture home that we sell with an affordable price. Having introduced the organizations, I will now discuss the communication challenge currently affecting our workplace and why immediate action is necessary. Ladies and gentlemen, next we are going to business context and communication gaps. As we can see from the employee feedback results, several communications issues are affecting work quality and teamwork. The highest concern is unclear instruction from management with a score of 82. This is followed by ineffective meetings, weak collaborations, low productivity, and low staff engagement. This issue often result in repeated words misunderstandings, delays in decision making, and reduced accountability. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to program overview. As we can see, the purpose of this program is to improve clarity, missing discipline, feedback culture, and digital collaboration. The program will involve managers, team leaders, and employees across key departments. As we can see, the expected outcomes include faster decisions, fewer misunderstandings, stronger employee engagement, and higher productivity. This program is boiled around four key principles: clarity, consistency, collaborations, and performance. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to designated participants and skill gaps. Ladies and gentlemen, different employee group face different communication challenge. Managers often struggle with inconsistent message, limited feedback loops, and unclear digital communication standards. Team leaders face challenge in facilitation meetings, managing conflict, and low cross-team coordinations. Meanwhile, employees always often with challenge unclear task expectations, limited confidence to ask questions, and over-reliance on informal message. Next, ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, This is the example picture of our participants. In France is our manager, the middle one is our team leader, and the last one is our employees. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to training designs for core components. As we can see, the training program consists of four core modules. Module 1 focuses on clear instructions. Participants will learn how to structure a message, provide clear task briefings, and confirm understandings. Next, Module 2 focuses on effective meetings. This module covers agenda preparations, discussion management, decision recordings, and follow-up actions. Module 3 focuses on feedback and listening. Participants will develop active listening skills and learn how to provide constructive feedback while preventing workplace conflicts. And last, Module 4 focus on digital collaborations. Participants will learn proper email communications, check ETQ, document sharing practice, and response time standards. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to training activities. Ladies and gentlemen, the programs include several hands-on learning activities. Managers will participate in role-play exercise where they practice giving clear instructions for digital projects. Team leaders will conduct meeting simulations that focus on agenda management, decision making, and action planning. Employees will participate in feedback clinics to practice giving and receiving feedback professionally. In addition, mixed team will complete digital workflow tasks using shared documents and communication platforms to solve workplace scenarios collaboratively. Ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, this is the Gantt chart of our module trainings. Module 1 will take place in week 1, Module 2 will be delivered in week 2, Module 3 will be conducted in week 3, while finally, Module 4 will be complete in week 4. This phased approach allows participants sufficient time to absorb and apply what they have learned before progressing to the next module. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to logistic and budget. The program consists of a 2 days workshop followed by one follow-up sessions. It will conducted using a hybrid format combining face-to-face training and Microsoft Teams sessions. The proposed venue is at Sunway Resort Hotel, Putrajaya, Selangor. Training materials will include presentation slides, participants' workbooks, case cards, and evaluation forms. As we can see from the budget breakdowns, the total estimated cost is 24,000 ringgit for a pilot group of 60 participants. This budget covers facilitators' fees, venue and refreshments, learning materials, digital tools, and evaluations activities. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the pictures of our venue. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to roll out plan and milestones. Week 1 focus on need analysis through service and interview. Week 2 is dedicated to finalizing training modules. Week 3 involve conducting the pilot programs. Week 4 to 6 focus to full implementation across all target groups. And finally, week 7 will use to evaluate results and prepare reports for the management and the board. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to expect the impact on staff and performance. As we can see from the chart, meeting effectiveness increased from 48% to 75%, instruction clarity improved from 42% to 78%, team collaboration improved from 52% to 76%, staff engagement improved from 55% to 72%, and lastly, productivity is improved from 58% to 74%. These improvements will contribute directly to better employee performance. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to propose communication standards. First, Every instruction must include a clear honor deadline, expected outcome, and confirmation of understanding. Second, every meeting must have an agenda, decision log, and action list. Third, employees should use the appropriate communication channel for different situations. Finally, teams should provide feedback within 48 hours to promote accountability and responsiveness. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, the Clear Communication Training Program is a strategic investment in our people's and our organization's future. The program addresses existing communication challenge, supports IKEA's digital transformation goals, strengthens collaborations across departments, and provides measurable outcomes. Therefore, I respectfully seek the board approvals to proceed with this pilot initiative. Thank you for your time, attention, and consideration. I will be pleased to answer any question you may have. Thank you.